Hello, my name's John and welcome to another vlog. How are you? I hope you're doing well. This is another part of my film series. This will be part 4 from what I can remember. I've just checked on YouTube and it is. So I've already done something, a similar part of this. It's another horror film, but a few of you kind of commented that you'd like to see something that didn't have zombies or vampires in, because people know that I'm really into those. So this is a horror without vampires or zombies or anything. So this is pure kind of horror, not kind of specialist horror. Yeah, excuse me. So this is. Bear with me, I'll just bring up the list. There we go. Right, so the first one, at number 1, is Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one. I first saw this when I was a really young kid, and it did truly scare me, because I'd seen horror films before, and I'd always been kind of, as most people do, you kind of believe that once you've watched a horror film, you can go to bed, it's a safe zone, you can go to sleep and nothing will touch you. And what Wes Craven did with Nightmare on Elm Street was say, hey, we're not having that, we're going to make you scared while you're in bed as well. And I think it really worked. It's not bloody, it's not gory. It's kind of psychological. It makes you think kind of like, oh dear, dare we go to sleep kind of thing. It's really good for that. Freddy looks absolutely brilliant in it. It is such an amazing character. Possibly one of my favourite horror kind of characters. If I had to make a list of 4 or 5, he would definitely be in that chart. So yeah, even today I've got the box sets of them, and even to this day it's something that I kind of go, oh, let's watch that, and then I'm like, oh no, it's gonna scare me, so I'd best not. So yeah, it's really good for that. Number 2 is a film that not a lot of people might know of. It's by quite a big kind of film director, producer. I can't remember what he does, but he's a big film guy, and that's David Cronenberg. He does really graphic, kind of intense things. They're not scary. They're horror films, but they're not scary horror films. They kind of make you think. They kind of shock you a little bit, but they don't scare you. But the film is Videodrome. To me, it was one of the first ones that I saw of his, and kind of got me hooked on his style. He is, I'd say, it can be quite graphic in what he does. He did a film several years ago called Crash, and it was so shocking that quite a few people actually refused to release it. I think it actually got banned for a short while, which is quite amazing, because not a lot of films do get banned these days, and I think this is the one that did. It was all about a car accident, from what I can remember, and the social interaction of what happened with that accident, and I'm not sure. Well, I've not seen it. I want to, but I've not got around to it yet. But yes, Videodrome, I say, it's not really scary. There's no blood, there's no gore. It does have quite graphic, visual, kind of twisted images. At one point, the main character is actually whipping a TV. Sounds strange, but it's because Videodrome itself is like supposed to be this TV channel that's like very subversive and BDSM and stuff like that. And he comes across it, but no one else knows about it. and as he becomes addicted to seeing this channel, things happen in his life and stuff. And at one point this TV comes to life, he whips it, and the TV starts to moan and groan in ecstasy and stuff like that. It's quite a weird scene. Another scene is where the guy who introduces him to video game gets this VHS cassette. It's an old film, it's 1974 I think, and he shoves it in the guy's stomach. Literally his stomach opens like a cassette drawer, like a video cassette drawer, and he inserts this video cassette, and that's what basically triggers his addiction to the channel and stuff. Another scene is he's sitting on the sofa and he's got a gun in his hand, and he gets an itch where this like cassette drawer thing is, and his hand goes inside his stomach with his gun, and he feels around, and when he pulls his hand out, the gun has become like melded to his hand, like with wires, and like it's like a biomechanical type tattoo, a bit like a Borg if in Star Trek, with their kind of wires and stuff like that. It's quite cool. So yeah, I found it really interesting, which is why this is number 2. And number 3 is another one that not a lot of people might have known about. I can't remember what year it was it came out, but it's quite an old film, and that is Demon Seed. And that's another kind of not scary film, and there's no blood or gore or anything, but it's very psychological. It makes you think about the subject matter that it actually talks about. And I was actually just commenting on one of my YouTube videos to a friend about technology, and that's what this is linked to. It's set in a very kind of futuristic world where AI is kind of almost just being born. This guy has his whole house hooked up to this computer, and stuff like this. It's from what I can be, it's a male computer. Has a male personality kind of thing, and one day when it becomes like actual AI, it falls in love with the creator's wife and locks her inside her house, takes over the house, and starts doing stuff, comes onto her, stuff like that. And to me it just shows that I think we are becoming too dependent on technology, computers and things like this. What will happen? I'm going to be doing another vlog, and I make this point again in that, because again it's a very related thing, because it's something that really interests me. I love technology, but I think there should be a point where we say that enough is enough. We can't have them becoming too intelligent, otherwise they could take over. And that's what happens in this film. At the end, this what AI computer type thing builds this hive, and actually finds some kind of way to impregnate the woman, and she becomes pregnant with this computer's baby. How that happens I don't know, that's the whole sci-fi part of it. But yeah, she gives birth to this baby, and when it's born it's got a metal kind of protective thing on it, but when the husband finally gets into the house and realises this, it's all too late. He starts to peel off this this metal stuff off this baby, who's grown quite fast, and he's got weird eyes, and it actually can talk, and it's the same kind of voice that this AI computer has. So in effect, this computer has created itself in human form, which was quite kind of jaw-dropping when I first saw it. It's an awesome film, and I recommend people see it. it's pretty cool. I see it's from that era where people were just starting to get into technology and becoming aware of what possibilities it can have. So you know, it's quite a cool film. That's all I want to say about that. You know, and that's that done. I'll see you in another vlog. You know what to do if you like it and want to subscribe and stuff. So bye.